Do you know this guy? I met him before. Really, really good man. Mark Robinson. He is the lieutenant governor of North Carolina. Mark Robinson happens to be black, a fact that matters not to Republicans. They elected him. Doesn't matter to me at all. But of course, if you're a leftist, you're obsessed with everything race. It's how you see everything in life because, leftists are largely racist and that's what they do. So Mark Robinson, again, happens to be black. He also happens to be strong, vocal, and he has a tolerance factor for media and liberal BS of absolutely zero. So Mark Robinson was upset because a news outlet, WRAL, posted a cartoon drawn by a high school teacher. And in that cartoon, it depicts Republicans as members of unsurprisingly, the Ku Klux Klan, which is, of course, where these liberal maniacs always go. So Mark Robinson gave a press conference and took it right to these liberal media lunatics. Check this out.
That cartoon doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is the hypocrisy behind it. That's what bothers me. That you would portray a black man just because he's in the GOP as a Klansman. That you would portray an American Indian woman, a Native American woman, Olivia Oxendine, who is a Lumbee Indian, and who has had to face the Klan face to face and their egregious actions and has had to fight against them. You would portray her as something that vile. The hypocrisy is mind-numbing, folks. And I'm here to tell you right now, this office is not going to stand by and let it go by. And when I'm not going to go along to get along, I'm going to call them out on every time. Because here it is. What I want to know from WRAL, is that who you are? Is that who you want to represent yourself to be in this state? And again, it's not a private individual. It's not a private Facebook page. That is a newspaper. It sells itself to millions of people across this state that would put something that vile out. When I understand the person who drew this is an 8th grade social studies teacher. If that's true and he's teaching these falsehoods, because by the way, wasn't anybody in the GOP that promoted the Ku Klux Klan and the ideals thereof? I can tell you who did that. If he's promoting this in WRAL, what is he doing in his classroom?
Yeah, I can tell you who promoted the Ku Klux Klan too. Southern Democrats. That's if you've actually read a history book, which of course liberals are anathema to. They won't touch a history book. Facts they're immune to those. They've taken the facts vaccine early in life. I can't endorse candidates for a number of reasons. And even if it wasn't, I just choose not to because you're adults and you make your own decisions. But I should put together a list of, I don't know, what should we call them, Paul? Ringers? What do you think? GOP ringers? I love the term ringers. Like the good guys, the studs, the stallions, the Amazons, the warriors. I mean, Amazon's like the Amazon warriors, not the Amazon that hates conservatives. Jeff Bezos is now full-time activist against conservatives. What do you think of a ringers list? DeSantis, Kristi Noem, Eric Trump, obviously the dad, Don Trump Jr. Let's add Mark Robinson to that list. Matter of fact, he's moving up that list quickly. Cajones. We need more people with Cajones. Cajones matter. Mark Robinson's making that list quickly. Good for you for not sitting back and just taking it. Good for you.